talk about that. Now, first of all, how Splunk is working, right? So let's go from the basics so that we can understand what is regular expression, why we are using inside Splunk. Now, regular expression in general, it is being used in most of the places, but in Splunk, where are we using? Why are we using, right? For example, we have a data source, like a server, like a different servers, right? You have a data sources from where you want to pull the data, and you are taking the logs. Basically, most of the servers will have logs, right? So you're taking the logs and you are indexing it to Splunk, right? And from Splunk, your users or you or your user going to search the data, right? In this process, where does this regular expression comes into picture, right? So from the data source, the data might be unstructured, right? Most of the data, right? Some server data like mainframe, all those places, the data what you are going to pull from those machines will be unstructured, right? Unstructured means it won't have any proper format, and you or your users need them to be in a structured data, right? From unstructured to structured data, we want to transform that one. So from the data source to destination, we have multiple activities. In that one of the activity is a field extraction. The field extraction is the process that makes your unstructured data structured. Structured data is nothing but like extracting useful information and keeping it in a proper structure so that anyone can understand easily, right? The field extraction, this is the process which is using the regex. But will it happen automatically? Like, first of all, how does this field extraction happen? Will it happen automatically or manually? It depends, right? First of all, in Splunk, there are two type of field extraction. First one is the index time field extraction. Another one is the search time field extraction. Index time field extraction happens during the data being indexed into Splunk. So when you're pulling the data, right, from the data source, and you're going to keep it in the Splunk, that is the index time, right? That time the field extraction happens. And when you're searching the data, after you index the data, you're going to search the data, right? So during the search time, also the field extractions happens. So the index time field extractions will be persistent because whatever the fields that are being extracted during the index time will be permanently indexed. So those fields will not be changed. But the search time field extractions are temporary, meaning every time when you search, when you execute a search, the field extractions happening on the fly. So every time they are getting extracted. So if you want to change the behavior, you can change it like every time whenever you search it. But index time field extractions are permanent because you are extracting and you are storing it into the Splunk. So that cannot be changed. So depending on your requirement, based on your project requirement or your client requirement, you can go for index time field extraction or search time field extraction. That is up to you. Now, in this process, will it happen automatically? That depends, right? Whether the field extraction will happen automatically or manually, that depends based on what condition, right? So if it is a structured data, meaning like a JSON, CSV, PSV, TSV, right? These are all having some proper structure. These data already having a proper structure. If the data is properly structured, then the field extraction can happen automatically. So without you configuring the configurations, right? Because it has a structured key values and consistent delimiters, the field extractions can happen automatically in Splunk. For structured data, you don't need to worry about it. Even the universal forwarder does the field extractions automatically. Now, on the other hand, unstructured data. What does it mean by unstructured data? The name itself says unstructured data doesn't have any key value pair format or consistent delimiter. There are no consistent delimiters. It will be like this. You see, there is no proper structure. You might say the pattern is repeating. The pattern might be repeating, but there is no proper structure. You see here, the pattern is there is a IP address here, and there is a date, and there is a get method. But this structure is not same across all the devices, right? Of course, for this particular data source, the pattern might be same, but the structure might be different. That's why we are saying unstructured data, it doesn't follow any proper structure. So we cannot keep a common configurations for unstructured data. So basically, for structured data, the field extraction will happen automatically. For unstructured data, field extraction will not happen automatically. That is where we come into picture. Like as a Splunk admin, a developer, we need to extract the fields, right? How are you going to extract the field? let's say for unstructured data, right? We said the field extractions won't happen automatically, but actually there can be some automation if you properly index your data or if your data has a proper format. For example, let's say this is one of the unstructured data, one log file, right? Any log, maybe you can take it from any server. If you have this format, now if you can closely see, we have a user and IP value and there is a reason value. So there are 3 values in this data. I want it to be extracted, right? Splunk automatically extracts these 2 values, user and IP, without even me telling it to Splunk. But if when it comes to the reason value, it won't extract. What is this? Anyways, this is a completely unstructured data, but Splunk is extracting those values and it is not extracting these values. What is the reason? What could be the reason? Anybody having any experience on this? Everything is from the same event, but some of the fields are getting extracted, some of the fields are not getting extracted. Okay, so Splunk can identify a key value pair. If in your data, if you have any particular value, any particular string that has a key equal to value format, the equal to symbol is important. If your data has this format, Splunk can automatically detect and it can extract the fields. You don't need to worry. Okay, but here we don't have that equal to symbol, right? So that is where we need to write a regular expression to make Splunk understand, hey, this is how the data format. Then Splunk can take this regular expression and then it can extract the data. This is what is exactly happening. If you don't have key equal to value format, if you have different format, then that is where you need to write a regular expression. It will teach Splunk about how the data format is. So then Splunk can easily read the regex and find a pattern and it can extract. Clear? Any questions? Okay, take that as no. Then let's proceed to the next slide. And in the regular expressions, right? So we were discussing unstructured data. If it doesn't have a key value format, we need to use a regular expression. That's what we discussed. But in regular expression, there are 2 regular expressions. Okay, one is anchored regular expression. Another one is unanchored regular expression. What is this? Yeah, there are 2 different regular expression. Both are regular expression. One good thing is you don't need to learn an anchored regular expression. I mean, you don't need to be a master in anchored regular expression. If you just learn unanchored regular expression, that is fine for Splunk. Of course, like there are places which we need to use the anchored regular expression completely, but unanchored regular expressions are more than enough for you to write most of, like around 75% of the work you can use. You can complete with unanchored regular expression itself, right? So now what is meant by anchored regular expression and unanchored regular expression? Now let's take an example. Let's say I have this data, right? This one log line, right? What just now we saw, right? The same log I'm taking. Now from this one, if I want to extract only the reason value, right? The invalid password, I need to extract this invalid password and I need to keep it as a reason field. Okay, this is my work. Now, when it comes to the anchored regular expression, right, I need to write the whole regular expression so that it can match from the beginning to end. So I should know how to write a complete regular expression to extract the particular value. You see here the cap at the beginning, it says it is the starting of my string, and dollar, you see the dollar symbol, that is telling me end of the string. So what I'm telling in the anchored regular expression is this is starting and this is ending. From the starting, I'm writing something, and then when I'm reaching the reason, and I'm writing some regex. I mean, don't worry if you're not understanding this regex. What I'm telling here is, if it is an anchored regular expression, you need to write a regex to match the complete sentence. Okay, but if it is an unanchored regular expression, you can just write a regular expression only to match this particular area. So it is very simple. So that's why I'm telling, try to learn only unanchored regular expression, which is what we are going to do. We are going to see today. And if you go for anchored regular expression, yeah, as I said, like you need to write a complete regex from the index time to the section for the event which is ingested via HTTP onboarding. Okay, we'll discuss this one at the end. Okay, but yeah, I saw your question. I'll check Sridham. I saw your question. We'll discuss this at the end. Yeah. Okay, good. And when it comes to the unanchored regular expression, yeah, we need to write a regex only for that particular segment. You don't need to worry about it. So go for unanchored regular expression. If you when you're googling also, or when you're asking ChatGPT also, ask for unanchored regular expression, because ChatGPT by default gives unanchored regular expression, which I didn't like. So yeah, but that's fine. Okay, any questions on this? Like whatever we discussed so far. Okay, who's this? Anand. Okay, let me allow you to talk. Yes, Anand. Yes, you're audible. Yes, please.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible, Anand. Please.
So, Murugan, just one doubt. Can we use multiple unanchored regular expression in the field extractor in Splunk?
First of all, I'm trying to understand why do you want to use multiple regular anchored regular expression? This is like I'm trying to understand what you're doing.
Field extraction, if long regular expression are used, there are limits. There will be limits or cons are throwing. So is it okay if we use the same unanchored regular expression on the same source type?
Yes, you can use it only when you're using multiple unanchored regular expression, right? There is a like order of precedence that matters. You need to know like where you are keeping, because if you use the same unanchored regular expression for the same data source in a two different place, then any one will be taking precedent. But if you're using the same unanchored regular expression for a different source, that is not going to be an issue.
Oh,
yeah. No problem. Okay. So any other questions? So I take that as no. And, I proceed with the next things. Okay. Now, so in this today's activity, I'm going to take one sample data from which we are going to extract few field values using our regular expressions, right? So in this one, I have a warning. This is actually completely one event. This complete set is one event. From this, I want to extract this warning, and I want to extract this username and email ID, message, location, and reason, right? So these are all the things I need to extract. Whatever you see in a green color, I should extract that. So let's try to build the regex from the scratch, and let's use that one. Okay. And we have the sample data is also available for you. I'll show you how to install and how to perform the searches, right? So now the first thing is we need to extract the reason, right? So I need to extract the reason value, which is the entire thing. Whatever comes after the reason, I should extract that. For this, you can simply write reason, whatever you have in front of this one, reason, just dot star. Just closely look at this one. What I just took the reason colon, I kept here. Okay, I see Deva. I'm unmuting Deva. Yes, Deva.
Yeah, hi sir, this is Deva.
Yeah, please.
So sorry for interrupting middle of the session.
No problem. Yes,
so you take the example, right, for fetching the data by using regex. So in the previous example, it looked like a proper metadata. Like
yes.
So can you go to the previous slide?
Yes. This one, yeah.
Yeah, not this one, sir. After this one, we have a data, right?
This one, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Here we have some idea, email and message. It's showing as a proper metadata, but most of the time regex we are using for unparsed data.
True.
Can you take any one example unparsed or
Yeah, exactly. First, let's focus on the proper one, because there are a lot of people, even the proper parsing, we need to know how to extract the data from this one. Once you are
Okay.
comfortable on this one, yes, of course, we can go to the next one. If you're already comfortable on this one, I would request you to please wait for some time. Once everyone gets the basic knowledge, then we can take this one. Of course, in the future, we are also going to schedule the follow-up webinar on this one. In that, we will take it and we will do that. But your request is valid. I agree that one. We will do that. So today we will focus on the metadata, proper metadata from this, how to extract this. And in the next webinar, we will focus on the unparsed.
Okay.
Yeah, but thanks
Thank
for
you. Thank you so much.
Okay, good. But that's a good point. Actually, yeah, today we purposely kept it because even this one is difficult for many of us. Because even in the beginning days, I am facing a lot of issues. So let's focus on this one today. And in the next webinar, you can ask me the remaining things. Okay, good. Yeah, so this one, it's like of whatever comes after the reason, right? I need to extract it as a reason field. So I'm simply writing reason : dot star. So which means whatever comes after this space, I want to match. So just space dot star means it will cover everything. So we are going to see that in an action. So I'll show you, in a Splunk environment. So this will extract reason : dot star. It will just extract the complete sentence. Okay. How do I put this in Splunk? So now I know the regex. I want to keep this in Splunk query, right? So that is where you can use a rex command, rex command. So after the pipeline, this is the syntax. Most of the time you will be extracting the data from raw field, _raw field. So this is going to be your structure: pipeline rex field equal to _raw. I mean, this is actually, you can skip this one, but I would suggest you to keep it. Field equal to raw, and in double quotes, this is important, double quotes, and you need to write a prefix here, and in enclosed brackets, you need to write a question mark. Inside that, the field name, what field name you are extracting, okay, and the regex. I know it's a little bit like lengthy. Now let me show you how I am translating this reason dot star into this particular Splunk query, right? So this is how it look like. Pipeline rex field equal to _raw. The prefix, in place of the prefix, I'm going to keep the reason : the prefix means whatever comes before the value what I'm extracting. Here I'm planning to extract too many login attempts, right? This particular word, whatever comes before this one, this is a prefix. So I'm keeping reason : here, and in the enclosed bracket, the question mark angle brackets, keep it as it is. Don't change anything. Just keep it as it is. In the place of field name, you can keep whatever the field name which you are trying to extract, which is reason. I'm trying to extract the reason field. So keep the field name here. This structure is same. Don't change the structure. Inside the angle bracket, enclosed brackets, question mark, angle brackets. Okay. And inside that field name, now you see dot star I kept. Why did I keep dot star? Because the dot star is matching the complete sentence from beginning to end. So this is a basic regex. Any doubts on this one? And we'll increase the complexity level one by one. And at the end, like as we discussed, we'll go for unstructured data as well. I mean, improper structured data as well. Any doubts on this particular one? Okay. Now what will I do is I'll take one sample data and I'll put it in Splunk environment, and then I'll execute the same one, and you'll see how it is getting extracted, right? So for that, so we have a document created for you. Let me share that one. Yeah. So this is the page, the documentation portal. So this will be shared with you. Let me put it in the group. WhatsApp group. It's loading. Yeah. So this is the document. Inside this, if you open, we have a cheat sheet first. So this cheat sheet will be reference for you. Like it will tell you what each step. I mean, this one you can just search in Google and.
Sorry to interrupt. If you're sharing the screen, that is not visible.
Thank you. I didn't share the complete entire screen. Is it visible now?
Yeah, this is visible.
Okay, thanks for sharing. Okay, so now this is the portal. What I was saying, like inside this, if you go, you have a cheat sheet here, and this cheat sheet you can even find it in online. Like we just took it from online and we just kept it here. This is for you as a reference, like to understand what each term, like /w means what, /w, /capital W, /d. This and all we will see. I'll explain each one of this here. And the first document what you see here is a cheat sheet, and the second one is the setting up a Splunk environment. So I would request you to do this in your local or like any one of the server, like a standalone server, because it is easy to install. So you can download the software regex app. We just package the sample data as an app, and you can download and you can install it. So now I'm going to download this app. It is downloaded, and let me install it on my server. You can do the same step what I'm doing. You can go to the manage apps, click on install app from file. You can select that particular app, whatever the app we asked. So we just take this app and click on upload. It takes a while. Okay, now the app is installed, and in this one, okay, you are okay. Check sessions. Yeah, you can click on the Mania regex essentials app, and you can go inside.
Like we need to go to search and reporting app.
Yeah, just loading. Search. Okay, search app. Yeah. Okay, so search. You can open the search and then search for index equal to regex index. So this is the index which we created as part of this package, and you can go for all time. You will have the sample data over there. So this is the sample data we are going to use it, right? So from this sample data, so we need to extract the reason, right? This particular value as a field. Now you see, even if I go for verbose mode, the field extractions are not happening. So now I need to extract the reason value. So this is the way. So as I was saying, you can say pipeline rex field equal to underscore raw, and inside double quotes, first we need to keep the prefix. Prefix is something that comes before our expression. Yeah, reason. Now I need to the enclosed brackets, and inside that put a question mark, angle brackets, and now inside this keep a field name. You can say reason field. I mean, just to tell you, I'm just keeping a reason field. Okay, and now here dot star. That's it. Simply dot star. This structure is completely same. You need to keep the prefix, angle brackets, and then question mark, angle brackets, and your field name. You can also remember this one just by telling like 100 times. But yeah, I remembered this one every time by typing. So you can just keep your field name here, execute it, and you will have a new field that is generated. You can go to the left and you see recent field. It simply extracted all of the values. Just to show you, I can say table underscore raw and recent field. Yeah, you see everywhere from all of the events, I got only the reason one, right? Let's go to the next scenario, next word, which is a bit more difficult, right? On level up. Now, I have an unauthorized access by user colon this particular username, and then it says login block, right? From this one, if I want to extract only the first letter, just for namesake, right? If I want to extract only the first letter, I can simply give user colon, see user, because that is the prefix, right? User colon, and in enclosed brackets, I can say /w, small w. The small w refers to any single characters, which can be a letter or a digit or underscore. So it can match the /w can match any letter, digit, or underscore, right? So then only E will be extracted because I'm extracting only E. That is what. If I just keep /w, only E will be extracted. So how do I translate this into Splunk query? Like this. So same pipeline rex field equal to underscore raw in double quotes user colon, because user colon is the prefix, and in the enclosed brackets the same format, question mark, angle brackets, your field name, and then at the end /w, because /w is our regex. The format is same, only prefix and regex. I'm filling it here, right? Now if I use the same thing in with our search, is it working? Let's check. So now again I'm deleting, again I'm keeping pipeline rex field equal to underscore raw, right? Now what I'm taking here is, this is the one. So user equal to M. Here it is saying M. So I can just, even I can copy that one in double quotes. I'll paste it, and I just want to remove this one, and I say parenthesis inside that question mark, angle bracket, and then inside that field name I can mention user name 1. Simply I'll say, and just after the angle bracket, just dot star. No, not dot star, my bad. /w small w, right? So if I just do that, it will extract the username field for me. Username field. Open username. Yeah, username field here. You see JDAM. So if I want to compare, I can put it like table underscore raw and field name. Yeah, you see it says Monique. It's just it's extracted M. It's Kiara K and Sarah S. So it is only extracting that particular only one word, right? Now, what if I want to extract the complete one? Now, rather than extracting the only one word, right? If I want to extract the complete one, like this, right? I want to extract the complete Ethan 1011, right? So here you can say, you can keep /w plus. The /w plus will extract. That's what we were saying, like it can match letters, digit, underscore, any three. So here we have a letters and a digit. So it is matching. The plus means it will match how many number. There is no limit. It can match n number of things. So here we have a combination of letters and numbers. So that's why I'm keeping /w. It is extracting everything. But why is it not going beyond this point? Because here we have a comma, right? When it finds any other character, it stops. So now it will extract only Ethan 1011. What is the question? If I want to capture till attempts only, okay. So let me see that. Okay. So now what you are asking is, if you want to capture till attempts, that is for reason. Okay. So if I go back to the reason, yeah, you can say the question mark, colon, then yeah, question mark, reason field. In this way, dot star in the colon. So here in the course. Yeah, you see till if you want to extract till here atoms, you can at the end just above after that parenthesis you can put a question the exclamatory symbol. And yeah, it's named group Perl Python. Shaker, thanks a lot for your inputs. That is helping a lot. Yeah, for others. Good. So let's go back to this one. Yeah. So if I want to extract the complete things, right? Complete sentence, I can say /w plus. So let's try the same thing here. So in the previous example, we just put only /w, right? So I'm just changing it to /w plus, right? If I keep it username 2. Okay, sorry, here I need to change username to same one. You see, now the moment I say /w plus, it is extracting the complete things. So /w plus means it will go till it finds any other character. So it started from here. they are only letters and numbers, letters, numbers. Suddenly it found some comma, which is a not letter or not number. It just broke. So this is how you extract a particular word if you have any other characters in between, right? Now, the same way you can use the Splunk query. And if I want to extract only Ethan, only letters, is there any way? Can I specify only /w? No, if I specify only /w, it will extract only one. If I specify plus, it will extract everything. Now what should I do? Can I specify only numbers? Yeah, if I specify only number, it will extract only first 4 characters, right? But that is not something I want. There, instead of Ethan, it can be Murugan or Ramani, whatever it is, right? The letters may be vary. But if I keep number, if I say 3, 4, 2, so it will extract only that particular characters from your data. Here it is extracting ETHA. Only those things it is extracting. Now let's try the same thing. Syntax also same. You use a regex field equal to underscore ra, the prefix user, and in parentheses you keep the field name and just take your regex, whatever you found here, and put it there, right? And here instead of this plus symbol, I'm keeping 4, right? /w 4, and here I'll keep it as 3. Use case 3 for username 3. Now you see it is extracting only 4 letters from each word. So there are 3 things. One is just /w means only one character. /w plus means any number of characters till it finds any other character. And in the parentheses, if you keep, in the curly braces, if you keep number, then it will extract only that particular letters, right? That much number of letters. Now, if I want to extract the complete things, what is the solution, right? I wanted to extract the complete things, but I don't want to take any numbers or something. That is where you say /d, capital D plus. The capital D, it matches only one or more non-digit characters. Non-digit, meaning the letters also will be matched here. So now when it comes the digit, it will break. So /D plus is a non-digit character. So now it will be like this. So I can simply use the same format and I can say change the /D plus. So here I'm going to change it to /D plus, capital D plus, username 4. You see, it has just extracted the non-digit characters. Of course, you might forget, because even I forget many times. You have this one noted somewhere, or if you can simply Google, or you can refer our cheat sheet, just to remember, okay, if you want to match only non-digit characters, what is the term you need to use? Of course, I'm not asking you to memorize all those things. Now everything is available in the chat GPT and the internet. You just understand, you just practice it. Okay, you don't need to remember all those things. Practice all those things. Okay, now we saw how to match a particular non-digit or a letter or a particular word till the comma character, right? Now let's look at the other scenarios. But before we move on to other scenarios, any questions? Any other questions? Okay, let me go to the question. Okay, so there are no other questions. So let me go to the next one. So the next one is, okay, these are all the list of things what we have seen. Like normal one, just regex is the template, and /w is a single character. /w plus means like any number of characters, and /w the flower braces means then it is only that particular number of letters. /capital W means it will match only non-digit characters. Okay, you can copy this and you can paste it and you can practice. Yeah. Now, if we want to extract this IP address, right? So how are we going to extract it? Let's say I want to extract only the first digit from this one. First digit, what will I use? I cannot use /W plus, or can I use it? It will work, but is there any other way? Because this is a number, right? If I want to match particular number or a digit character, can I use anything? Exactly. Difference between /W and /W we are going to see. So now /W small w, it matches letter, digit, non-digit characters, right? /capital W we will see. When I'm showing that, I'll explain. Okay. So now For this particular word digit to be extracted, I can simply put slash small d. Slash small d will be matching a particular digit. So now here I'm saying traffic from slash d, which means it will extract only one particular digit. Small d, you can refer it to digit, right? Now for this, how am I going to form the regex? So it will be like traffic from the same prefix, and then in the brackets, the question mark, angular brackets, and the IP address one, which is the field name, what I wanted, and I can put a slash d. Then it will extract only that particular number. So I'll show you this one in the query as well. So now, so here, where is the IP address? So it says traffic from, yeah, here it says the traffic from here I want to extract this particular one. So I can first form the regex here. I can say traffic from, then I can give space because there is another space here. After giving space, I can just say the parenthesis and then question mark, angle brackets. Inside that I can say IP address, whatever it is, IP address num, something like that. Okay, you can give any field name which you wanted. Here, after that angle brackets, put slash small d, right? So now I want that number to be visible. So I'm taking this one and I'm pasting here. So IP address num. Yeah, it's, you see, it just extracted only this particular one. So here, what you can see here is you don't need to worry about where this traffic from present. You can just simply take the prefix. I know it is like a more basic example, but yes, practice this one. Once you are comfortable with this one, we can go for advanced, right? And now this is how you extract a particular digit from a particular word, for particular sentence. Now, if I want to extract both of this one, two different digits, right? I can specify in the curly braces, I can say 2. If I want only 2, that will give me 2 and 6, like 26, this number, right? Same way, slash d, curly braces 2. Now, if I want to extract these two, I can also use another one, slash d plus. Here also I'll get the same 26. Why? Because it is encountering the dot here, right? So there is a non-digit character, which is a dot. So as soon as it is encountering the dot, it will stop. So in this case, even if I use slash d curly braces 2 or slash d plus, both will give me the same result, because both are, in both the scenarios, I have only 2 characters. So it is going to give me. Now, what if I want to extract the complete IP address? What can I do? I cannot give slash d and slash d 6 or 7. I cannot give, because the moment it encounters dot, it will stop. So what is the solution? So yes, I need to include the dot as well. So slash d plus dot, slash d plus dot, slash d plus dot, slash d plus, right? So now this will give me the complete thing. But isn't this, a basic one? Yeah, but it is working, right? It will work. So now, but it will be a bigger one. So, but this will be a more practical, more exact one, which can match. You see here, we gave curly braces 2 and plus, nothing worked, right? So now this one, giving a dot, it will work. But there is a catch. In the next scenario, we will discuss that. Now, if I use a slash d plus dot, slash d plus dot, slash d plus dot, it will match 2 different things. Because this is also following the same pattern and this one is also following the same pattern. How? See here, for this one, right? If I take slash d plus, it says any number of digits, right? Yeah, here we have 4 digits. Here you have 2 digits. So both are same, right? And I have a dot. Dot means it's not only going to match the exact dot character. Dot means anything. You remember the first scenario where it was a dot star, which means match anything. So here, when I say dot, right, it is matching both the places. Here we have a hyphen, but still it is matching. So what is the solution for this one? First, how it is extracting now. So when I'm using this one, if I want to extract only IP address, what is the solution for this one? I can add a prefix. Without prefix, if I give this one, it will extract both the values, right? So now, if I give the traffic from, and then if I give slash dot. So when you say slash, it is a escape character. Using this slash, you can specify, I don't want any other character. I want exactly a dot. I want you to match only the dot, right? Now it will give you the IP address. That you can use the same query syntax. You can take this regex and you can keep it in the regex place, and you can keep the remaining things, the prefix and everything as it is. Now let's see this in an action. Yeah, slash d is for one number, correct. Slash d is for one number, and slash d plus means it will be any number of any amount of number. Yeah, you can see. It's a tongue twisting. Okay, so now where is the screen? Yeah, this is the one. So now again, I'm removing everything and I want to extract this particular IP address. So I'm taking the traffic from, and I'm keeping in this one, the inside double quotes, paste it, and parenthesis, question mark, angle brackets. Inside angle bracket, I can keep the field name, IP address. Then after angle bracket, so this is where you write the regex. After angle, inside angle brackets, you put the field name. Outside angle brackets, you put the regex. So what is the regex I want? Slash d plus dot, slash dot, slash d plus, again slash dot, slash d plus, slash dot, slash d plus. Again, I hear somebody scolding me like, okay, I understand. Let me show you the visual way of writing the regex. Okay, regex-unknown.com. I think most of the people are aware of this one. If you are not able to grasp this one, right, you can simply take this particular sentence and keep it in the regex 101 test string. Okay, now you start writing the regex here. So now I'll show you the same way. Now traffic space from, and then give space. You see, as you write, it is moving your needle, right? So now the moment you reach the place where you want to extract, put a parenthesis here. Okay, now see, color is changed. Now you can simply say slash d, which means it is matching only one character. And now if I say plus, it is matching 3 characters, right? Now what I have here is a dot, right? I can simply say dot and then slash d. It is matching only one character. Now I wanted to match multiple digits. So yeah, again it moved. Again I got dot. Again I'm saying slash d plus. Again I got dot slash d plus. Is this it? So this is the regex here, right? Now if I want to put it in Splunk, right, I need to keep this particular thing. So question mark angle bracket, because that is what is going to help you to extract the value. So you can just copy that and you can keep it here. Angle bracket, question mark, parenthesis, question mark, inside angle bracket, keep the field name and start writing your regex. Here you see, you can see the value, the field value, what you are extracting from here. Now you can copy and you can paste it in your Splunk and you can use it. Right here, was the IP address. Yeah, IP address field. You got the IP address field here, right? Now, let's go to the next scenario. What will you do if we have a different things, right? Like the IP address, if you have a different number, what will you do? For example, here it is matching only. So here now we have only IP address, it is matching only that one, right? So now what if we have a different numbers which is matching this like this? You see, now the moment I remove the prefix, right, it is matching multiple places. You see, it is matching IP address, it is matching IP address, but the values are different. It is extracting the date also. The date I don't want it to be extracted, and the version number I don't want it to be extracted. One way is, as we discussed, you can simply keep the prefix here, traffic from. This will make sure that your IP is getting extracted. But as Anand said in the beginning, so we won't have a multiple, I mean, we won't have a structured way of data, then sometimes the structure will be completely different. So in that cases, how do we make sure we are extracting only the particular value, right? So now if I don't have this traffic from in between before this one, if I have some random values, now I want to extract only IP address. So here, is there any way I can extract only particular value? Now you see here I have 4 digits, here I have 2 digits. I don't want these two things. We know IP address will always consist of 3 digit segment, right? 4 segments with the 3 digits, right? So for that, what we can do is instead of plus, we can put the curly braces and I can specify the number, right? Instead of plus, I can specify the number 3 and 3, and at the end, if I just say 3, like it is not working because the IP address what I have here is sometimes it is having 2 digit as well, right? So now what can we do to match this one, right? So here inside the curly braces, you can have a range. You can say 1, 3 and 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. So what I'm saying is it can be matching, like it can be ranging from 1 to 3. It can be ranging from 1 to 3. That's what I gave it. Again, it is matching. So this is where we are going to say, okay, even if it is matching, go for the dot character. In the dot, put a escape character, and another dot, put a escape character. Here, put a escape character. Now, again, we are facing the issue of getting multiple extraction, right? The multiple extraction we cannot avoid. So this is where you can add a prefix or a word. So it is coming from the from, or at the end we have a for. If I have a for, I can simply add it here. At the end also, I can add a suffix. Not only prefix, suffix also can help you. Okay. Okay, it's already time. Okay. Do you guys want to continue or do you want to join in the next webinar as well? I know it's already 1 hour, too much of theoretical things. Okay, and somebody raised the hands. Sriram. Yeah, Sriram, I'm enabling mic for you. Okay, yes, Sriram. Sriram, I unmuted you.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
So let's say we have an JSON data and some of the fields are not being extracted, and we want to extract that fields in an index time rather than the search time. So will it be still possible if it is ingested through HEC?
Yes, it will be still possible through HEC. When you are ingesting, you can use you can disable the JSON automatic field extraction, and then you write a regex. Then it will work. It is possible actually. For that, we need to disable the default index extraction. By default, it will extract that. You disable that behavior first, and then apply your regex. It will.
Okay, so the disabling need to be done in heavy forwarder side, or
disabling need to be done on the heavy forwarder side. If your data is getting received, right? Disabling, you need to do it on the heavy forwarder. So index extraction, none. You give that one. It will.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that will be possible also for both raw method and also unit method.
Yes.
Both methods.
Both methods.
Thank you.
No problem. Yeah. Okay, continue, please. Okay, let's continue for this. And time Vahat gone. Okay, let's continue. And people, this session is also getting recorded. And if you think you might miss it, we will also upload this one to our YouTube channel. You can watch it from there as well. Okay, so I'm continuing this one. So from the IP address side, this is the complication because the IP address might match with the other version number and the date characters as well. So you need to use the prefix or suffix either before the regex or after the regex, right? So now, having understand the /w /d, the angle brackets and the curly braces and everything, right? Now let's try to understand the pattern matching. So in the regular expression, one of the important one is also pattern matching. Often you find this one, like a matching a email address or matching your user ID, different things. Now, if it is an email address, how do you match it? So now let's say I want to extract the whole email address. It is as simple as that, right? Email colon dot star. Not exactly, right? So now if I say /w plus, it will identify till here only first characters, first like the letters and digits, they both will be identified. Now suddenly we got at symbol, right? Now it is breaking, but I want the complete word sentence, complete word to be extracted. So for that, what I can keep is I can keep the at symbol. Literally, you can keep the at symbol and then put /w plus. It is again extracting. It is stopping, right? Till dot, we have a dot. It is stopping. Now I'll keep the dot as well, and then I'll say /w plus. So I'm using the same /w plus, but whenever it is encountering a special character, I'm literally keeping the special character without worrying about anything. Just keep the special character as it is, then use the basic element, basic variables such as /w star. And now it will extract the complete email address, right? You can use the same thing. Pipeline rex field underscore raw prefix parenthesis question mark angle bracket the field name and then the regex, complete regex. You can keep it and use regex 101 for this one. This will give you in a visual way of writing it. Okay? And yeah, if you have two different values, let's say in the location field, I have a London, comma UK, right? I need to extract these two things, London and UK. So these two things in two different fields. So far we were extracting only one values, right? Now, if you want to extract two different values from the same regex, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. So for that, you need to use the parentheses, right? Two different parentheses you need to use. How? What did I do here? Location colon parenthesis /w means it will extract this one, and then /capital S. /capital S means a non-space character. The comma is there, right? It is a non-space character. /small s means it is a space character. Here I have a comma and space. So for comma, I'm keeping /capital S. Capital S means a non-space character. Small s means space character. Okay, sorry, my tongue is twisting and I'm pronouncing all those things. Yeah, and the next second capturing group is /w plus because it is a non-digit character, which is UK. You can use the same thing like /w plus. You can use the same expression to match two different things. If I want to extract, this is how I write it in Splunk. Pipeline rex field underscore raw, the location, the preset, prefix, I'll just take it here. And in the parenthesis, I'll put question mark, city, because this is a city I want to extract. And I'll take the same regex, I'll keep it here. And non-digit character, so non-space character, space character, because I have two, I'm keeping it here. Then again, I'm putting one more parenthesis, question mark, angle brackets, inside angle brackets, keep the field name, and then put the regex. Now, if I go to the Splunk, where is the Splunk? Too many tabs open, people. Sorry for that. Yeah, Splunk is here. Yeah, here if I want to extract that, first let me the table of raw. Yeah, from here I want to extract the location. So I can simply copy this and I can paste rex field equal to underscore raw. I'm simply pasting it. Okay, now here I want to extract it. So I'm just removing this and I'm keeping parenthesis. In that, what we know, question mark, angle brackets, inside angle brackets, the field names, and then just after the angle bracket, /w plus. Okay. Now I can keep the comma and space as it is, and then I can just select this and I can keep parenthesis instead of that, question mark, angle brackets, your field name, like maybe country, right? and then just after that angle brackets /w plus. You see, it has extracted both. See here, Sydney, Australia, and Helsinki and Finland. So the main thing is parenthesis, question mark, angle bracket. Parenthesis, question mark, angle bracket. So that's it. I'm not asking you to memorize it. This is the only thing which you need to understand in an unanchored regular expression, and basic things. /w means what, /capital W means what, /s means what, /capital S means what. So practice it one after another, you will get it. Now, the final one is OR condition. Let's say you have three different lines, right? In your data, you have three different events which has three different values, such as warning, error, critical, right? Your team is asking you to extract, right? You can simply put warning or error or critical. So your regex is going to match whether it is a warning or error or critical. So it will take all three values. For each event, it will apply the same regex and it will extract the particular word. So how we are going to do it? Simply take this warning pipeline or error pipeline critical, it will extract the value. So this is about the OR command. OR means here it is a pipe. If you use a pipe command, it will help you to match the OR condition. So same way, rex field underscore raw parenthesis and question mark angular brackets and the field name whatever you want to give, and then keep the regex here. So now let's do that in Splunk. So in Splunk we have a warning here and error here and warning here. I want that to be extracted. I can simply remove everything. I can say bracket question mark, say log level warning pipeline error pipeline debug. Just execute this one. Yeah, if it finds a warning, it will match the warning here. If it finds error, it will throw you an error. Just it will throw the value as error. So it will match whatever it is saying. So it is just checking. If I have a warning value, I'll take the warning. If I have an error value, this is actually a matching. It is not extracting. It is a pattern matching. It is just trying to match warning we have or error do we have or debug do we have. So it is matching and it is extracting. So now if I want to match the message column, right? The complete message column, but the problem here it is going to the second line as well, right? I want the complete value, but it is breaking in the second line. So what should I do? I can use a /n character, that is the next line character. So rather than just keeping dot star, I can keep dot star till here. And then if I want to match the next line also, I can put /n and then dot star. So this is how you match a multi-line values. So it starts from message, and if it has multi-line, you use a /n, which is the next line character. Okay. So how do you put that in a regex? The same way, message, and dot star /n dot star. Okay, then it will extract it. So if we go to the Splunk UI, so here you see I have a two multi-line characters. So what I can do is I can still take the message because this is the prefix. Then parenthesis, I can say question mark, angle bracket, close bracket, and you can say message. And then just come out of the angle bracket, dot star. Yeah, let's put just dot star and see what is happening. You see, till here only it is extracted. It is halfway. Now if I say /n and then dot star, it will extract the complete thing. So basically till here, as it has a multi-line, right? So dot star /n dot star. Dot star means complete match everything. /n means go to the next line and then match everything. Okay, this is how you can use the OR condition and the next line character as well. Okay, so that's it for today's session. I know it was like clumsy and too many things. Any feedback on this one? I know we have a follow-up webinar as well on this one, and as one of our attendees said that we are going to use unformatted data as well in the upcoming webinar. But any feedback on this webinar? Is it good or not good? Not structured? Not clear? Or clear? Okay. anything positive or negative, anything is fine. So we are always welcome. Okay, thank you. Okay, if you want to talk, or I can, we can just, okay, thank you, thank you. And this recording will be uploaded in our YouTube channel. And yes, the same webinar will be conducted in the future with the comments, whatever we receive. We're also receiving the individual comments as well and feedback. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Okay. So with this feedback, yeah, okay, yeah, no, that's correct. Yeah. Some places, yeah, it requires update. Okay. But yeah, useful session. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your message. Okay. And then in that case, I'll stop the recording. And if you have any suggestions or improvement points, you can always reach out to us or our Mania official number, or you can use the same group what you interacted. We will enable the discussion option, and you can let us know if you have any feedback. Okay? Thanks a lot, and thanks for your time. Have a good day. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.